Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 5 of Let's Play Grim Tides here on Launchbox. Sorry, I sound really stuffed up. You know what time it is. It's nighttime here, or really early morning, and that's when my allergies seem to just go kaput. Or inflared, whatever. But I hope you guys are doing well. I just got done playing episode 4 after taking a little break from the game, and ooh, am I hyped to get back into it. Getting very cool. I think with this 200 gold, I can get a new skill, but I actually think I want to... Oh, he's got some cool stuff. Adept Bracers. 10% poison resist. He's got an Imperial Brandy. What do I mix that with? Oh, I can't see the recipe list. Ooh, excuse me. I might want to grab that, though. I don't know. No, Spell Weave Potion. +2 spell resist. I think I'm going to actually buy this Sulfur, because it's good to have. It's a catalyst. And then we're going to spend 200, and I'm going to enchant... probably this Explorer's outfit. I like the 6% mental resist and 3% evade on it. Seems like a pretty good deal. So let's check this out. Make our first enchantment. Boom, boom. 3% evasion. Require level 5. Are we level 5? No, we are not. We must be level 4 because we must be close. Or maybe I'm level 3 even. I didn't think of that. So anyway, we'll stash away the Sulfur and the Topaz and head out with the same group of gear here. 208. There's nothing playing at the arena. Oh, I did want to check the journal, but I'm so stuffed up now. I don't know, did I read any of this? The Empire? No. Let's get into some of the lore of the game, shall we? This could be a kind of little bit chill to start the episode, and then we'll do some dungeon diving later. So follow along if you'd like. It's the year 1247 of the Imperial Era, not the First Era, Imperial Era, and the Empire reigns supreme across the entire Old Continent. Order, peace, and prosperity hold sway in all lands under the protection of the Imperial throne, while wisdom and knowledge blossom under the firm guiding hand of the Sun Court and its illustrious sages. Confines of the Empire are becoming cramped, however, its orderly decadence too stale for restless souls looking for a change of pace in their predictable daily existence. With the discovery of aether-fueled, ocean-faring ships, numerous colonies spring across the face of Irwa, spreading imperial influence and civilization to the untamed corners of the world. Letters from exotic places travel home. I might have read this already too, sorry if I did, and you're seeing this again. Promising opportunities and adventures, and ever so conveniently leaving out many wrongs committed in the name of progress and expansion. Far removed from the imperial heartland and rich in natural resources, the archipelago of Southern Isles is the youngest of those colonial frontiers, beautiful and mysterious at the same time, and brimming with countless possibilities for those that know how to seize them. Things are far from perfect in this tropical paradise, however. Vicious creatures, uncooperative natives, and domestic criminals stand in the way of imperial peace and progress, and whole settlements go missing as if swallowed by the jungle itself. Strange occurrences coincide with the foreboding news. A dangerous group of renegade sages is hiding somewhere in the emerald expanse of the remote frontier, wanted by the Sun Court for transgressions most vile. I think I did read this already. Oh well, we'll repeat it. You can skip forward if you'd like to. They have taken you from the Imperial capital's prison, first by carriage, then by ship, across the sea to the Southern Isles. Your past, a mundane and unremarkable affair in itself, is not important, and your future is uncertain to say the least. It depends on the small letter of conduct resting in your back pocket. The letter wears the official Imperial seal and was given to you by none other than the Grand Sage Asmodeus, headmaster of the Sun Court, at the moment of your release. The letter grants you safe passage and privileges in the frontier port town of Farhaven, the strongest foothold of the Imperial authority that side of the South Seas, and also seals the deal between you and your employer. The terms of the deal are simple. Follow Asmodeus' orders, locate one Sage Iridius, a renegade and traitor to his order, and his band of accomplices hiding somewhere in the wide expanse of the Isles, and bring them to justice. Disobedience is out of the question. The sorceress sigil tattooed on your flesh, branding you a criminal, leaves you with little choice but to obey. If you succeed in the impossible task that's been set out before you, however, both your past and your crimes will be wiped clean, and you will be granted a chance at new life in the colonies. It is safe to say that the odds are not in your favor. One thing at least is certain: grim tides await you on the journey to your final destination. So let's learn about the Empire. The Empire is over 1,000 years old and currently at the peak of its might. The three pillars of its power: military superiority of the Imperial Knights, clerical acumen of the Thousand Temples, and arcane knowledge of the Sun Court, make it the undisputed ruler of the old continent and an uncontested power in the known world. Man, I'm so stuffed up. Ruled by the hereditary emperor seated on the imperial throne, the empire provides order, justice, and prosperity to almost all of its subjects, much to the envy of other lesser nations that scramble for any leftovers this decadent giant leaves on the stage of world politics. One of those three branches of power is the Sun Court. A place of wisdom and learning, the Sun Court is the Empire's foremost institution when it comes to all things of arcane and scientific nature. It is also a home for the famous Order of Sages, which counts some of the brightest minds in all the known lands among its number. Sages serve as keepers of accumulated knowledge of the ages and advisors to the imperial throne. When not in imperial service, they perform various magical and scientific experiments, which gives them, and by extension the empire as a whole, an edge in many aspects of daily existence. The Sun Court is presided by a headmaster, a grand sage elected by the Council of 12 to guide and represent the order in all worldly matters. Together with the Council, headmaster of the Sun Court holds such power and authority to rival the imperial throne itself. So much so that it's often speculated that sages are the real rulers of the empire, and the emperor little more than their puppet. The current acting headmaster of the Sun Court is Grand Sage Asmodeus, who is our employer as well. The archipelago of Southern Isles. It's a tropical archipelago situated to the far south of the imperial mainland and the most recent frontier of the rising imperial expansion beyond the old continent. So it's actually on the imperial mainland, it's just far south. Pleasant hot climate, abundance of exotic goods and natural resources, and fascinating flora and fauna have drawn a number of adventuring souls to the Isles over the last couple of decades since their discovery. The archipelago itself consists of 5 major islands: Little Nuke, the northernmost island on which Farhaven, the oldest and longest enduring imperial settlement in the area, is located; Hollow Reef, a barren rocky island west of Little Nuke, infamous for pirates that are known to take refuge in its underground caves; Great Nuke, the central and largest island of the archipelago, dominated by the great jungle known as the Emerald Wild, home to native Muata tribes and myriad of exotic animal species; Cursed Isle, a mountainous island situated in the western part of the archipelago, best known for the smoldering volcano that sprouts from its center. Rumors about strange creatures and strange occult activities keeps most explorers from venturing there. Interesting. And Coral Isle, a remote island in the southern reaches of the archipelago, known by its shining coral reefs and bizarre inland landscape. So actually, it's not on the mainland? It's an archipelago, so like a bunch of islands, right? So actually we're not on the mainland, we're on Little Nuke, where Farhaven is. Port Farhaven, the first and only enduring imperial settlement in the Southern Isles. Farhaven is a melting pot of all sorts of outcasts and restless souls, curious explorers and adventurers trying to add a new flavor to their lives, crafty merchants and entrepreneurs groping for risky business opportunities, wise sages and other academic minds looking to uncover mysteries of faraway lands, or just ordinary settlers desperately searching for a new beginning. All of them may find what they are looking for in this exciting new frontier. far away from the orderly confines of the empire and its strictly imposed laws, or they may perish, be it at the cruel hand of their compatriots, or an indifferent whim of the Isle's unconquerable wild expanses. And we're in the Mystic Grove right now. It's a primordial forest on the southern tip of Little Nuke, brimming with strange flora and fauna. Sage's research into the area mentions a few interesting species of bugs, notable for their colorful carapaces and aether-absorbing abilities. As for more intelligent life forms, if they can be called such, there are goblins and the mysterious Fae. Former are of little academic interest to the Sun Court, and the latter have proven too elusive to study so far, the Fae. Plucked from your old life in prison, you were given a new identity and a singular purpose for the public. You are to pose as just another adventurer who's come to the Isle seeking fame and fortune, and found employment with the Imperial Governor of Farhaven. The demand for daring fools ready to explore the beautiful and dangerous southern frontier is as constant as the Empire itself. In reality, you are an agent on a deadly mission of murder, one of which your very freedom depends. You don't know much about your employer, Sage Asmodeus, save that he's the headmaster of the Sun Court and the leader of the Order of Sages. A mage of great skill and knowledge, whose influence and power is rumored to rival that of the Emperor himself. About your mission and your targets you know even less, as Asmodeus was pretty vague on the details. A group of outlaw sages that needs to be dealt with in discretion, one sage Iridius and a few of his accomplices accused of treachery and treason, a promise of redemption and freedom. You've concerned yourself with the latter far more than the former. If you can accomplish the task set out for you by the Grand Sage, you will have a chance at a new beginning. As impossible as it seems, you have to at least give it a try. After all, what do you stand to lose? As you make your way through the gloomy shade cast by the ancient trees, you can feel the invisible pressure of countless ages weighing heavily upon your spirit, making you feel small and insignificant in the grand scheme of things. The feeling is only amplified by a strange, almost palpable sensation of static in the air, as if the forest itself resists your passage, sending shivers of unease down your spine and making the warden sigil on your chest shimmer with sorcerous light. The Mystic Grove, a lush primordial forest situated southeast of Farhaven, has been a reliable source of natural resources for the colony's ever-increasing appetites ever since its founding. One of its most prized commodities, ironbark, is a unique sort of tree that grows in the area. With its unmatched sturdiness and inherent resistance to magical energies, ironbark is an invaluable resource in shipbuilding, producing ships capable of withstanding the chaotic weather and magically imbued waters of the Isles. Lately, however, the glade has been teeming with bandits, goblins, and fae, strange little creatures of pure aether, preying on the industrious folk of the colony and all but stopping the local shipbuilding industry. If you are to embark on a journey across the archipelago in pursuit of Sage Iridius, this issue must be dealt with first. You'll have to locate and acquire a sizable amount of ironbark and get it to a local shipbuilder in order to commission a ship. So we'll read about the others as we get there. Bestiary. Ogroids, this is just the ones we fought. It fills out more as we fill it out more. We'll read these more as we're fighting them. But very cool. Alright, so with our 200 gold, we're going to head to the next... an event? Oh, right. We're going to collect our wages, first of all. 27 gold, and then hit the world map and head back to the Mystic Grove, level 8. Let's do it. Oh. Most important business. You meet a tired-looking young man atop a mighty imperial bay, trotting slowly alongside the road. His clothes are torn almost to strips, and many shallow wounds crisscrossing his youthful face. Despite his ragged looks, he smiles and waves a hand in greeting as you approach. After the initial introductions, he admits to being a member of the most lustrous Explorers Guild, an institution of the highest standing in the Empire. He's here on a mission of utmost importance and discretion, which he shares with you nonetheless. He is to map the uncharted reaches of the Isle and take notes of the hostile entities he encounters along the way. Well, I'm not going to mug him, so let's ask him of his findings, 55%. You humbly beg the man to share his findings with you, but he declines, claiming that the Empire's secrets are too important to be shared with random strangers on the road. With that, he waves a flourishing goodbye and kicks his bay into a gallop. So a failure to start, but that's okay. We're in high spirits. We're close to leveling up. I think we're only level 2. I thought we were higher level for some reason. Manifest Destiny. Wandering through the untamed wilderness, you encounter a ragtag group of people gathered around a large wagon. About a dozen men and women, and even a few small children, huddling behind their mothers' skirts as you approach the group. You engage in conversation with a few of them and learn that they are settlers looking for a fresh start out here in the frontier. However, heavy rains have driven their supply wagon into the mud, and they've been stuck here for days, at the mercy of the freak weather that seems to be ravaging the Isles as of late. Many suspect this is to be a divine punishment of sorts, and the group is on the brink of panic. I can preach with 85%, really? Offer consolation, I'll preach. Oh no, I can't. Requires background 1,000 temples. I'll offer consolation. Does not work. You take pity on the group and do your best to cheer them up, offering words of consolation and hope. Most of them, however, are not convinced, and soon their skepticism makes you doubt your own words. In the end, your clumsy speech manages to make things even worse for everybody involved, and you leave the group to their dark musings, you yourself wondering if there's some truth to their superstitious fear-mongering. -1 morale. You run a campfire spot. You run into a small alcove carved into the rock, a secluded spot sheltered from most hazards lurking about, and find the still fresh remains of a campfire together with an unused sleeping mat. You could take this opportunity to rest and heal. Rest for a while but stay alert. You rest for a few moments, just enough to catch your breath, then pack your belongings and move on. 1/3 HP. Yeah, we don't really need that, but a lot of events thus far. A slaver's camp. You find yourself on the outskirts of a remote slaver's camp. Several tents are strewn about a large cooking fire, and a large iron cage sits half hidden in the nearby bushes. The cage itself is filled with all sorts of occupants. Shackled Muata warriors are in the majority, followed by several sedated goblins. You can even discern a few human figures huddled together in the dark corner of the cage. They all look bone-thin and starved near to death. Setting them free could be risky, but judging by the snoring sounds coming from the tents, their captors are fast asleep. Only a 60% chance to open the cage, 100% to give supplies. I'll give supplies. I don't know. Let's go for the big one. Ooh. Careful not to stir the sleeping slavers, you sneak to the cage and silently unlatch its door. The captives are confused at first, unsure what's going on, but after a reassuring gesture on your part, they realize that they've just got an unlikely chance at freedom. Not willing to risk being caught yourself, you leave the cage together with the first runaways, hoping that most of them can make it to safety. +2 morale. Takes us back to 10 morale. Oh man, slavers and slaves. You encounter a group of armed men leading a procession of about a dozen chained Muata. The masked natives, mostly female or too young to put up a fight, move at a slow pace, their masked heads pointing to the ground in silent submission. They are being led to a nearby slave market, you realize, to be bought and sold like any of the other Isles' exotic commodities. If I look around, I think I can have a chance to maybe help them better. Resigned to the harsh reality of the frontier, you wait for the procession to pass before you take a look around. There, among the many small footprints of the Muata, you find an item, most likely dropped by one of the captives, a chip topaz. Not really what I was expecting, but the pragmatic side of me says we'll take it. I wish I could have helped them, though. Giant bugs are no problem now. Sage's Wisdom, 10 XP and 4 gold. I'll take it for now. 2 goblin warriors. Oh, he hit me for a war cry and lowered my morale. I should have hit the one that wasn't war cried. Yeah. Goblins go down. 10 gold, 20 XP, and another invisibility potion. 25% retreat chance. Chip topaz. I guess the best thing to do would be maybe to go ahead and consume the sand carp. We'll do it. Ooh, 14 gold. Fey Watcher and a Fey Magus. The Watcher does Arcane Aether Bolt, 2 to 4 damage, a blast of pure Aether that causes magical damage. Oh, these are the Fey. Small magical creatures that reside in the primordial forest south of Farhaven display a strong innate connection with the great ethereal sea. Some scholars have even claimed that it is their realm of origin, putting the history of the Mystic Grove even further back than it was initially speculated. Although friendly and playful by nature, they are prone to violence if they feel threatened, and have proved to be more than a match for witless trespassers into their woodland domain. And the Fey Magus does Fairy Fire, 3 to 5, a burst of magical flame that dazzles its target, reducing critical chance. And Puppet Master heals effigies and increases their spell resistance. Clad in robes of fiery red and orange, Magi are a variety of Fey specialized in debuff magic. They are also responsible for fashioning and maintenance of the iconic Fey effigies, and can repair any damage done to their strong constructs on the spot. So let's actually disintegrate you, and then just Aether Bolt does 4 damage. Attack, disintegrate. I mean, that 100% stun chance is just magical, literally. Alright, 10 gold, 24 XP. Onward we go. We're going to earn our money on this one. There's a lot of events and stuff. Combat, a trial of combat. Your otherwise uneventful journey is suddenly interrupted by an absolute silence stretching in every direction. Nothing unusual in itself, but considering the area you find yourself in, it is most definitely out of place. Suddenly, your every instinct screams danger, and you pause, carefully focusing on your surroundings. A powerful presence is lurking in the shadows ahead. You are sure of it, and it awaits your approach. Let's fight it. Oh man, an Elder Bear! Mighty Roar, damage 5 to 8, a terrifying roar that instills fear and reduces damage. Some animals of the Mystic Grove are blessed with unnatural longevity, mostly caused by the strange interplay of magical energies that course through this primordial forest. Though rare, those beasts are said to live for hundreds of years and often grow beyond their kind's natural proportions. Hunters and poachers of Farhaven dream of scoring a kill on one such creature for both the prize and the fame it would entail. Son, this is going to be tough. Let's hope Dragon's Breath. And then attack. Yeah, this is going to be real tough. Oh, we got a Mighty Roar off. And yeah, attack. And disintegrate. Dragon's Breath. Oh, we're never going to win this. We have to retreat. We have to retreat. You need 2 actions to attempt to retreat. Okay, then defend. Items, let's use a potion of invisibility. And then retreat. Oh, we need 2 actions. Okay, defend. Retreat. Oh my gosh, that was wicked. Thank goodness I had an invisibility potion. Whew. Campfire spot. Let's rest for a while, but stay alert. 1/3 HP restored. That was timely. Alright, guys. Ooh. Wow. Trader's Journal. In the remnants of an abandoned campsite, you find a discarded journal entry. It reads as follows. Journal of Sage Iridius of the Sun Court, Southern Isles Expedition, 1245, Imperial Emperor? No, I forget what the East E means. Imperial something, i.e. Entry 2. Back to Asmodeus' proposition, the headmaster has informed me that he has come into possession of an ancient Mu'ata text, etched into an ironwood tablet and brought to the Empire by an unsuspecting merchant from the Southern Isles, from what he could decipher. Asmodeus found that it contains instructions for an arcane ritual supposedly practiced by the Muata of old. The purpose of the ritual itself is irrelevant at this point, but the fine details of its implementation are interesting to say the least. To understand why, one must first understand the basic principles of arcane art. All magic that we know of originates from the outside, or more precisely speaking, the 6 arcane realms of magic. Elemental realms of earth, fire, air, and water that provide the base ingredients, so to say, and abstract realms of order and chaos that bind them together or break them apart. Channeled through the great ethereal sea by a trained arcane practitioner, a mixture of the above-mentioned realms' arcane essences forms what we commonly call a spell. Or that's what we've been taught to believe, at least. So, along with they're channeled through the great ethereal sea by a trained arcane practitioner, a mixture of the above-mentioned realms' arcane essences forms what we commonly call a spell. But not so with the ritual from the Muata text. It circumvents all rules of arcane spellcasting and taps into something entirely unknown, and, if the text is to be trusted, powerful beyond comprehension. Asmodeus believes it to be the 7th arcane realm, the fabled origin place of all magic, which until now we thought to be but a myth. I'm not so assured myself, but I'm inclined to give his hypothesis a consideration, if only for the immense implications of it all. Reading the Journal of the Renegade Sage grants you valuable insight into your quest, plus 25 XP. Level up, we've reached level 4, plus 1 perk. Get out, we get a perk. Oh my gosh. There's naval combat yet, which we haven't even seen. A boarding chance, wow. Ship repair costs. Naval engineer. I wish I remembered what this stuff did. Arcane attunement. Cast 1 additional spell per combat for all known spells. Bookworm. 10% fear resistance. 10% chance to cast spells without cooldown. 2% chance to discover dungeon events. 50% chance to ignore no supplies penalty to health and morale. Fast metabolism, field medic, fool's luck. 10% dungeon event success chance. Fleet-footed. Retreat chance, foul odor. 50% gold received from dungeon events, Goldfinger. Spell resist, critical damage with weapons. Minus 10% spell upgrade costs. Minus 10%, plus 10% barter rate. Pack Mule, 4 more inventory slots. Nimble Body, 4% evasion. Ruthless Efficiency, 4% crit. Test subject, poison resist. I kind of like Pack Mule. I mean, I like a lot of them, really. Midas Touch. Do you have a gift for accumulating coin? Haggling and bargaining comes as second nature to you. I kind of want to roleplay a little bit too, but... Bookworm is pretty cool for spells. You feel at home in the library, spending hours on end pouring through arcane tomes with veracity, a habit that grants you more than a few extra spells up your sleeve. So I like to read Tolkien, and if this was my character, we'd be pouring through the Silmarillion. Let's take Bookworm. Yeah, I like that. There's the exit. So we get 1 combat, and it is a doozy. And we get 4 disintegrates, 3 dragon's breath. Okay. Wait, what's the more dangerous one? Aether bug, aether discharge, 3 to 6, a discharge of magical energy that causes minor magical damage. Curious breed of insect found in the northern reaches of the archipelago, unique for its ability to collect the very essence of magic from the air and store it in a pair of ball-shaped feelers protruding from its chitinous head. Those things. Oh, that's cool. A giant bug. This thing has 2 armor. It's hard to kill unless you use magic. An oversized tropical bug, notable for the vivid green carapace covering the length of its body and as a sturdy piece of natural armor. Let's disintegrate the aether bug. Oh, disintegrated indeed. And dragon's breath. Now we can have fun with it. Boom, boom. Aether discharge. Could have just dragon's breathed it. Boom. Blood moss extract, 30 XP, 14 gold. And a heck of a successful run. 25 gold, 35 XP. Expedition returns. More items available for trade. A much-awaited explorer's expedition finally returns to Farhaven. Their ships hold full of exotic goods and artifacts from across the archipelago. Archipelago, not archipelago. Can't say that word. Okay, so let's collect our wages. 27 gold. Head to Salty Rat. Wait a minute. Do we have any things to turn in? Kill 6 aether bugs. 29 gold, 20 XP. Boop. We can expand inventory for 300. Let's buy 25 supplies. The Fae of the Mystic Grove used to be friendly in the past. I even remember them coming to Farhaven to trade. It was a long time ago, though, when I was just a kid. Excuse me. Acquire mutagen. Sure. Oh, that's the only one we could take. Okay. Oh, well. Sage's Wisdom. +2 cast points for all spells. Chip Topaz. We have 2 chip topazes, so we could probably take these and combine them at the Black Anvil, I think. No? Grave concoctions, chipped and chipped to make a real topaz. Boom, let's do it. Can we combine 2 topaz? Oh, this game is so cool, guys. I'm so glad I got back into it. To make a flawless topaz, but let's look at the recipe list. What's a flawless topaz do? It is the best type of topaz. Item tier 3, gem used to enchant equipment, weapon +2 armor piercing, armor 5% evasion. Topaz is a stone of nobility, love, passion, and purpose. Because of its fiery energy, the sun-filled gemstone is certainly associated with high self-esteem and good fortune. Do we want 2 regular topaz? Or 1% armor piercing, 3% evasion? We'll just make the flawless one. Boop. Blood moss extract plus sulfur equals blood moss wine. That's all we can do with blood moss extract. Sage's Wisdom. Is that one? Oh, it's troll blood. And that's troll blood. That's an invisibility potion plus a liquid courage. Oh, we could do that. Potion of paranoia. 30% retreat chance, 15% ambush chance. This potion was presumably invented by an overly paranoid alchemist who disappeared without a trace just moments after testing his creation. I'll actually make that, guys. Boom. For sure. And it takes up 1 less inventory spot. Blood moss we can just stash then. Sort by name. Sage's Wisdom. Well, let's see what they have at the Smuggler's Den. How long have we been playing? 34 minutes, okay. Wow, Pit Fighter armor. 1 damage, 8 HP. Shield of Reflection in the offhand. 1 damage returned. The enchantment woven into the shield is a work of a sadistic mind. Anyone who as much as touches it in anything resembling a hostile manner experiences the strong pang of pain in return. Adept's Mortar and Pestle, 15% healing items potency. An accessory. Adept Physician's Tools of Trade, Mortar and Pestle help with the application of various remedies. Or, ingredient, a chunk of iron ore in its raw form, not usable until melted into ingots. Oh. That's a rare find, I might want to grab that. Rock Egg. 50 HP, 25 supplies. Alright, we did eat a sand carp. Scepter. 2 to 3 damage plus 2 spell power. Huh. I might want that scepter. Let's go look at our character again. We've got 1 to 3 damage plus 3 spell power plus 1 damage versus arcane. So actually this is the scepter is better at melee by 1 point, but no, I'm not digging it anymore. 30 HP, 15 supplies. I will grab a Silverfin though. No, I'll grab a... yeah, Silverfin's only 5 more. We'll buy it. Sage's Wisdom. Flawless Topaz. Do I want anything? I'll grab the Iron Ore. Small Shell is valuable. Currency by the native Muata. Visored Helmet, minus 5% enemy crit. A closed-faced metal helmet with only a few narrow slits for vision. It's an upgrade, but not a very great one. That's certainly not an upgrade. Rogue's Dagger, 1 to 3 damage, 3% crit. 1 damage versus humans. I like my staff. Grog restores 1 morale. You know, there's really nothing here that I really want to buy. Bohemica, retreat chance. Even though it still eludes alchemists how exactly a Bohemica mushroom affects the body, one of its proven side effects includes partial invisibility. If we go to Grave Concoctions, what's Bohemica plus Sulfur is an invisibility potion. And how much is the Bohemica? 15. We have a potion of paranoia for now. I'll grab it. Then go to the Salty Rat and take out a sulfur. Stash the iron ore, take out a sulfur. Grave Concoction. Sulfur and Bohemica, invisibility potion. Go ahead and stash the potion of paranoia. And stash the Sage's Wisdom. I have to use this vial of foresight at some point. And let's try to use the Flawless Topaz. Two armor piercing, or 5% evasion. I think I should do 2 armor piercing probably. Let's try that. Might as well. Something to try. 2 armor piercing. Oh my gosh, it requires level 15. I did not know that because it's a flawless topaz. We have to stash the flawless topaz for now. Put the staff back on. Head to the Salty Rat. Do a nice 5 roll of the number 3. 6 no luck, and another one. 3, 130 gold. Haha. Could expand the inventory for 2 slots for 300 gold. It's a lot of gold though. We have 303. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? We have enough supplies. Sure. Boom. 2 more slots. Very cool. So if we go to the stash, well, I'll keep these slots open. Healing potion, silver fin for supplies. Pretty good to go there. Is there anything else in the smuggler's den I would like to grab? Rock egg, 50 HP, 25 supplies. Oh wait, I have 3 gold. Can't grab anything. We're ready for the next task or the next dungeon level, and I want to say thank you guys for joining me. I'm having a blast already being back involved in this game, and I hope you guys are enjoying the LP, and I hope you want to see more, because I definitely want to play more, and more is to come, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and yeah, stay tuned. Hope to see you in the next one. Much love, peace, and joy. Shout out to Monomyth. Thank you for the awesome game, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Much love, peace, and joy. Peace out.